Today on PE Express Podcast, I'm going to let you in on a little secret about the PACER test.
Welcome to the PE Express Podcast. 2 to 3 times a week, a PE expert will share a tip, activity idea, or teaching strategy to help you become a better PE professional. Today's host is a PE teacher, presenter, and 2-time Teacher of the Year who's passionate about helping others improve their programs. Shannon Irwin.
The PACER test. The struggle is real, y'all. Okay, about y'all. It's in my daily vocabulary because I'm from Texas and some people don't get it. But the PACER test, it's a struggle. So about this PACER test, it's not a race. I find myself saying this on repeat. Why is it so difficult for my students to understand? Am I alone on this? I mean, it doesn't matter how much prep talk I do or how many times I demonstrate. It's about pacing. It's about going as long as possible. I mean, you can literally walk the first couple laps. Am I right? Teaching my students about endurance and the difference between a sprint, I mean, I totally sound like a broken record. The chime goes off and it's like full speed ahead and elbows are flying to nudge out the person next to them. It's not a race. And then they get to the other side and they have to wait 10 seconds for the chime to go off again. Again, it's not a race. Seriously though, my students love doing the PACER test and they ask to do it often. I love that they keep asking to do it, and I love that they find it challenging and feel prideful when they beat their previous number. And I love the fact that they're cheering for one another and they're excited to see how many laps the last person could get. I just don't know that we can handle doing it more than we already do. I think I'm good with 3 times a year, beginning, middle, and end. I will tell you what makes it more bearable though, and I stumbled upon this by accident. In a moment of freak out when my 10-year-old PACER test CD would no longer play because it was too scratched, and I had a class full of 5th grade boys ready and eager to go. So I Googled PACER test music and found tons of options available to me on YouTube. So I clicked on the one that had remix in the title and I was thrilled. Updated music and beats that my students preferred listening to. When my students realized that I was playing the PACER test music from YouTube, no joke, they were so excited that they could practice at home. I mean, one student even came to PE class weeks later and shared that she had a cousin in town and she made the whole family line up in the backyard to run the PACER test. This just cracks me up. I'll take sounding like a broken record. It's not a race because my students love this test so much. And they're starting to get the hang of it, and they're beginning to realize it's not a race. So the next time you want to do the PACER test with your students, check out all the remixes on YouTube. That's my little secret. You can find PACER music on YouTube. Thanks for listening, and remember, it's not a race.
This session of the PE Express Podcast has come to an end. If you enjoyed the podcast, be sure to connect with Shannon on Twitter at Coach_Jarvis and check out more free resources from Shannon at gophersport.com/blog. We'll see you soon, right here on the PE Express Podcast, powered by Gopher, your resource for all things physical education.